It is ingredient girl coming at you in our ingredient world. And that's going to be the new intro right there with an announcement and a cool video topic, as you've seen by the episode of the title of this podcast. The announcement is I'm officially trying to go vegan for a month, and if I like it, which I'm pretty sure I will make it a lifestyle. Now, I've already been dabbling in veganism here and there, and just eating healthier in general. And remember, being a vegan doesn't necessarily mean eating healthy, because there are a lot of unhealthy vegan foods. So when I say I was trying to go vegan, yeah, I was eating healthier too. But when I was eating healthier and eating like a vegan, I noticed I wasn't getting full. Like, I would eat, think I was full, go on, 20 minutes later I'd be famished again, and I'd already have put up my food for the night, and I'm like, yo, what is going on? And getting hungry right before bed. And if you didn't know, eating before bed isn't that good for you, because it takes energy to digest food. And if you're sleeping, you want to be resting, not using energy to digest food. So eating right before bed is going to mess with your quality of sleep. So that is why this getting hungry before bed thing was a problem. So I was like, yo, why am I not getting hungry? Well, the meals I were eating was not exactly filling. They were meals, but they were like lunchtime meals, Not really big dinner meals that would keep you full for the rest of the night. So I am coming at you with a solution. I found 3 main foods that I like and you might enjoy too, that'll keep you full for the rest of the night. And while these 3 are like very versatile, very interchangeably, you can cook them in a lot of ways so they can be used in a lot of meals. So just because it's only 3 foods doesn't mean it's like only 3 meals, you know what I'm saying? Not something you'd get tired of easily. Now, before I start off with these 3 foods that I'm about to suggest, of course you have your Beyond Meats and all your vegan meats. I'm not particularly a fan. I mean, I like Beyond Burgers, don't get me wrong, but I don't think they're particularly healthy, right? So Beyond Meat is only a once in a while thing, and I don't like a lot of other vegan meats. Like vegan sausages, no thank you. Vegan chicken is pretty good for me. To me. I'm still looking forward to trying Atlas Monroe one day. But with that out of the way, of course, your Beyond Meats and your vegan meats, those are going to be pretty filling. So if that's the route you want to go, that's the route you want to go. But here are the 3 ingredients that I'm talking about. So number 1 is beans. Just any type of beans. Black beans, red beans, kidney beans, black-eyed peas. There's a lot of type of beans that you can use for a lot of different things. You can make bean burgers, which are really good. And as you know, beans have a lot of protein, so they keep you fuller for longer. And there is a lot of things you can have beans with. A lot of ways you can make them, so they're very versatile while being very filling. Also very cost efficient. That's the thing about these 3 ingredients. The prices of groceries these days are outrageous, but three, with the exception of 1 maybe, are pretty cost efficient. So we know beans are pretty cheap. Usually 99 cents a can, but if they went up like they did at Aldi, like $1.06 a can. And even if you get the dry beans, you can usually get a lot for cheap. But moving on to the second option, and that is potatoes. Sweet potatoes. I prefer sweet potatoes, but regular potatoes should also do the trick. What I have noticed when eating sweet potatoes is that they're very filling. Usually I could have like 1 sweet potato for lunch and just be good. And they are good by themselves too. Some people think they gotta dress them up in brown sugar and butter. No, you don't have to do all that. Like, they're naturally sweet. So all you have to do is set your oven to 475, put it in there for about an hour, and then boom, you got a meal right there. a very filling one. And pairing this with other foods, you'll be set. And then last, but certainly not least, chickpeas. Chickpeas also offer a lot of protein and they are very delicious. And there is a lot of way you can eat them. Like a lot of these vegan meats often stem from chickpeas. But please note, I am not a professional nutritionist or anything like that. This is just my account and what works for me and what might work for you. All of our bodies are different, so you might have to do a little bit of experimenting to see. But chickpeas, beans, they're very protein efficient, so this is proof that you don't need meat, you don't need any sort of dairy products in your life to get a balanced meal. And I think I'm gonna commit to this vegan lifestyle because testimonies I've heard from other vegans is, oh, I have more energy once I started going vegan. I don't even crave meat anymore. People who have been vegan for a month, I've heard like they'll try to go back to eating meat and man, it just messes them up, wrecks their whole body up. Once you start eating good natural foods, your bodies will start to crave good and natural food. Like if you start going back to eating meat and stuff, I'm pretty sure there is a difference. Like your body feels more sluggish, your body takes a long time to break down that meat, so it is sitting in your gut for a long time weighing you down. At least that's how it feels for me. And then other benefits I've heard to going vegan is, cutting out a lot of that dairy, a lot of that cheese and ice cream and stuff like that. It'll even clear up your skin. I'm pretty sure this just flushes out like a whole detox of your system. Speaking of, I think really cheese is the only thing that I would probably have a problems giving up because I didn't really mess with meat like that. So that was my 2 cents on the topic. How do you feel about veganism? Let me know. If you have any questions, suggestions, or business inquiries, hit me up at ingredientworld.com at yahoo.com. And that is all for now. Two fingers. Peace.